Blue Lock Season 2 is officially out. 2 Blue Lock mangas had leaks this Saturday, and all I can say is us egoists are eating good. What's going on, everyone? My name is Animasu, and today we'll be breaking down the Blue Lock Chapter 278 leaks, titled Circle, Square, Triangle. If you enjoy Blue Lock and want to stay updated or would like to support my channel, please click that subscribe button, comment below your thoughts, or even consider joining my community Discord. I hope you all have an amazing day, enjoy today's leaks, and without further ado, let's get right into them. To start off today's leaks, the first thing we get is an introduction text stating, Igarashi's secret technique shakes the field. The world goes into a storm of cheers at his Malika technique. We then surprisingly get a page showing the crowd's reactions to his technique, as the announcers go wild too, screaming out in excitement. Just entering the pitch, Igarashi has made a fantastic save by drawing a foul from the ferocious beast Itoshidin. So even the announcers and crowd can tell that this man is bullshitting, however they still respect his swagger nonetheless. Pages 2 to 3 are actually a double spread of Igarashi celebrating, as both Gagamaru and Ryuchi leap in excitement behind him. Calling him the godly monk while celebrating alongside him, Ryuchi and Gagamaru seem to really care for their homie, giving us the most wholesome spread ever. The monk even looks to the sky and screams with pride, as for once, he's finally made his mark among prodigies and geniuses. Thinking back to the past, Igarashi clarifies that Noel Noa was the person who helped him create this strategy, and it worked perfectly. Apparently Noa did some research into Itoshidin and knew exactly what his peak berserker form would look like. He told Igarashi that Rin would rely on his senses and rush in ferociously, so he could just easily turn it into a rough tackle and draw a foul. This puts a giant smile on Igarashi's face to recall, as Noa observed him in training and trusted him in this crucial moment. Igarashi then screams out to the sky, asking if his family back home is watching live. He wants them to see his new life and sense of self, as Igarashi is an egoist of his own variety now. I mean, even Gagamaru and Ryuchi look surprised with how much pride and joy he's showing, because after years of riding the bench, he deserves to get it all out. Noa then goes on to give his props to our monk, telling him to keep up the great work. Instead of getting flustered or anxious though, Noa encourages him to prepare himself and tee up. PXG will once again attack with everything they have, so with one last piece of advice, Noa tells Igarashi to face their merciless violence with his own cold, rational thinking. Switching over to Isagi's perspective, he's clearly surprised with the success of Igarashi's technique too, but no matter. His Malika is clearly working against Itoshidin, and with that monster now sealed, the field is once again shifting. This egoist wants to be the first to adapt as usual, however this brief monologue is cut short by a perspective change over to PXG. Charles is snooping around in the background as Julian Loki taunts Rin, asking if that's the limit of his rampage. Loki has the snarkiest grin on his face while saying this, however Rin, this egoist is truly enraged. Sweating bullets while giving a side-eye, Rin tells his coach to just shut the hell up, as he'll soon curse that monk to death. The game then officially restarts, with Igarashi passing off to Noel Noa. Bashimenik's #1 traps this pass, calling out for his team to just try and link up with him. Kaiser is the first to reply in agreement, as Shidou and Charles lead the defensive charge towards Noa. These two are talking the most shit possible to the world's #1, as Shidou even manages to leap forward and get a grip on Noah's shoulder. Charles meanwhile is leaping in from the side to try and steal the ball, however dragging it back, Noel Noa tells Kaiser to go forth. As he says this, Kaiser is seen dashing up the field, running past both defenders to get wide open. Then pushing away both players like literal insects, Noah makes the nutmeg pass through Charles' leg while forcing Shidou to stay like a good dog. As Kaiser passes the ball back with Nanase at his front, Isagi yoichi is seen observing the play to find where he'll fit in best. He's super impressed with Noah's passing up of 3 defenders, and more than anything, wants to prove his own worth. He sprints with full speed to get in front of Kaiser, and as he does this, Noel Noa once again passes up Charles and Itoshidin. With Karasu man-marking him however, and Zantetsu blocking Isagi yoichi's path, Noel Noa opts to send across to none other than Kaiser. Isagi is left in absolute disbelief, because he's been used as a decoy for Kaiser and Noah's master play. With Noah then turning his head, he admits that the real reason for him coming to the Neo Egoist League was not for this team. His true intention was to awaken Kaiser's ego, as he always knew something more lurked within him. His motives are purely selfish however, because he admits the only reason he even wanted Kaiser to awaken is so he can then serve as a stepping stone for Noel Noa to grow. He's basically like LeBron James out here creating his own team of sons. If he can turn Kaiser into a rival, then he can use his existence to further evolve himself, the current world's best. With pages 14 and 15 then being a double spread of Noel Noa trapping Kaiser's pass back, the real meaning of the chapter title was Noel Noa's evolution and aura. His aura is literally square, circle, and triangle shapes emitting from all around, more than likely representing his ego and philosophy being bigger than life itself. These symbols are also commonly used in the logic philosophy logo, so it could also tie into his style of play and rational brain. No matter the reasoning, Noel Noa says that he wants to become even stronger than now, not being satisfied with even #1. He activates what looks to be metavision or a unique eye pattern. It looks like a clock or gears, and as he does so, Tokimitsu appears at his front, ridding with anxiety. Leaping forward for a slide tackle, Tokimitsu doesn't do much to Noa, until he literally grabs him by the collar of his jersey, dragging him down to the floor. Being filled with anxiety, facing the world's best, Tokimitsu just decided, hey, I'ma slam this old man into the floor, and that's exactly what he did. With the announcer then calling a foul and awarding Tokimitsu a yellow card, this poor guy really begins to break down, pretty much confirming to me that he will not make the top 23. Poor Tokimitsu hasn't really done anything in this match yet, and that was just being used for the bigger picture of others' evolution. No matter though, Nanase comforts Tokimitsu by saying he did the right thing and they had no other choice. Otherwise, Noel Noa would have just ended the game with his locked in state. However, Isagi yoichi, he could give a fuck less about Noa. In his mind, all he can think about is how Noa has been using him and helping not for his sake, but to evolve his rival, Kaiser. Everything came from selfish intentions, and even worse, Itoshi also wants to use him as a stepping stone to grow stronger. In this world, I'm nothing more than number 2, a stepping stone to create a hero. This is reality. We don't even get to see his face because with his hair hanging over his eyes, he doesn't look frustrated or sad. He just stands there unfazed, dripping sweat like crazy. I'm sure he's bothered for sure, and I cannot wait to see what's come of it. But pages 18 and 19 do not revolve around him, but Kaiser and Noel Noa. Bashu Munich has been given a 29-meter free kick thanks to Tokimitsu's assault on Noa, and now it is time. Just as I predicted, a foul call has now been turned into a free kick for Kaiser and his generational Kaiser Impact Magnus shot. Noa entrusts him to end this match off with his free kick, which leads into the final page of him gauging up the shot. Kaiser is shown using his predator eye to find the best shooting position. Meanwhile, PXG's players are shuffling around to get in position. Isagi is the last visual shown in today's chapter, as monologuing in his brain, he vows to crush all those who have manipulated or used him. The outro text goes on to say, Isagi is furious. He won't let anyone get in his way on the path of becoming the world's best, and I guess that also includes the current world's best for our egoist. I really cannot believe that Noel Noa is still being the GOAT coach by motivating Isagi and Kaiser at the same time, but no matter, we have the next chapter's title. Chapter 279 will pick back up as Football Junkies, just being a general term to describe someone obsessed or immersed into the sport. The big question for me is who will block the Kaiser Impact Magnus, because there's no way bro just completely whiffs this shot again, right? My bets are on PXG speedster Julian Loki, as Isagi previously stated that his speed transcends even logic, which is exactly what this play is, a logical calculation from Noel Noa to end this game. Whatever the case may be, make sure to comment down below your theories so we can spark up some interesting discussions. I also want to say this because it's been getting a lot worse lately in this community, but this is only a manga and anime. It's not that deep. So if you find yourself insulting others or baby raging over its contents or others' opinions, consider logging off from me. Anyways, with that being the end of today's video, make sure that you click that subscribe button if you enjoy staying up to date. Commenting below your thoughts also really helps me out in the algorithm, and if you're looking for a community to chat with about Blue Lock, feel free to join my Discord down in the description. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'm sorry for the delay on this video. Season 2 came out yesterday and it was pandemonium.